Well, hey guys, it's Vanessa Grimm, it's Ray Thompson, it's Anglo News SA, and it's proudly brought to you by CMH Photon in Pinetown. Hey, we're driving the car of the year.
100%, 2024 car of the year.
Huge shout out to our sponsor, CMH, guys. I'm loving that car. Right?
You're loving it. I'm loving it.
He's loving it. He's not even driving it. And if you haven't driven it, please make sure to do so.
You won't let me drive it. That's the problem.
No. It's all mine. Hey, by the way, also a huge shout out to the Kingfisher and GPS Plastics. Guys, these shows could not be possible without our sponsors. Hence, we give them a shout out before we start.
We have to.
You know, All right, now you've had a fairly decent week.
I did.
You had a far better week than I did. All I got was 20 kilos of seaweed.
I got a couple of fish.
Now, so we were chatting before, and South Coast is the place to be.
Definitely, but that Margate, that lower South Coast, from June onwards, and we've been saying this for the last 3 months at least.
Yes.
That middle, if you're coming down on holiday from wherever, that's a place to book into all until about now.
Now? What happens now?
Because now our flatfish start.
And now we stay in Durban.
Now we stay, we use Durban, middle north coast. South coast, June until now. Yeah. And then from now onwards, we start going.
But this is exactly like what you were telling me in that podcast where we chase the bait fish.
Chase the bait fish, bud. Chase the bait fish. Sardines have now buggered off that way. All the fish have gone that way, except the garrick that are coming back down.
Yes, absolutely.
But they are.
So let's get into this week's report. Let's tell the guys what has been happening, right? Now, let's start off in Margate because it was firing.
It's firing. It's just one of those places, bud. Yeah. It's definitely bronze bream, carp, brusher, garrick, lessers. There's a lot of lessers around.
Yes. You were just getting some images now of some lessers.
Some lessers around, which is quite nice. Obviously, shade season closed. The guys. Them back.
You know what? Don't even carry the shad tray so you're not tempted because we know that band shad is around, right?
I just saw a lovely TikTok video the other day where the guy was throwing his fish back into the
and it flew back into him. I saw that one.
That was a good one.
But listen, guys, we need to protect our stocks. Those close seasons are there for a reason, so you know we got to respect.
No, definitely, bud.
Yeah, if we want to fish for the future, like what we stand by, you know what? Put that fish back if you do happen to get it, or just don't even fish for it.
Don't fish for it. It's easier that way. Yeah, fish for a flatfish. Woo!
Now let's go down to Scotty's and that whole Pennington Park rainy.
We've had all the rain. We've had overcast conditions. The big season so that place hasn't really fired as much. There's been the odd fish around. Again. You fish for your bronze bream there. There's been lessers, blacktail, wilderpert, zebras.
Definitely those folders.
There's been a lot of those things. Big blacktail. But as far as the big fish go, it's been very, very quiet. The rivers come out there at Scotty's.
You know, speaking about those rivers, have the rivers opened up?
Yes, they definitely have. Ilova definitely has, although the water's still clean coming out of it, not dirty yet.
Why? Because, I mean, we're sitting here and I'm looking at Durban Skiable Club. I mean, just looking out at the at the basin here. This water is clean, Ray.
It's crystal. Yeah, well, we've had 3-4 days of southwesterly. Southwesterly cleans the water 100%. Up.
So that I'm assuming that water is also cold.
Not really. It gets colder in the northeasterly, believe me. It's going to be straight in your face. And that's going to happen in the next couple of days.
Okay, right. So let's round up. Now, you had some action down at Warner's. Was it Warner's or Toti?
No, it was Ilova.
Ilova, okay. Yes. Well, tell the guys what you got.
No, we got a couple of diamonds in there. Well, I got a couple of diamonds down there. There were a couple of garrick around. I didn't get the garrick, by the way. I saw the garrick coming out. There was some lovely shad caught and thrown back. It wasn't band season yet.
No, it wasn't. No, that happened. That happened on Monday. But listen, you were telling me those diamonds weren't big, and we got some diamonds last week, which we'll talk about just now. But I mean,
those winter diamonds, those little baby juveniles,
those 15 kilos,
15 kilo ones. Yes, I got one of 50.
A 50.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to tell people that because we got competition this weekend. There was one nice one there. Okay. Yeah, so the water was good. It was very, very cold.
It was, yes.
Yeah, not the perfect conditions for him. So when the conditions do get better, it's going to be on fire, that Ilova area.
You were telling me when I was down the south coast that you're going to be fishing for honeys. That's why you didn't come visit me.
That's correct. That's what I was fishing for.
And is this that time for the honeys?
Starts. Right now it starts. This is the time.
Okay. All right,
This
cool.
weekend, I promise you now, the guys are going to get some good fish.
Okay, well, we're looking forward to those beautiful honeycomb skates. Now,
Sandy's first.
Oh, Sandy's first.
Yeah, Sandy always comes first.
Okay, all right. Now, moving into Durban. Durban, last week, we had an awesome time out here at the basin.
Yeah, we were a couple of fish, a couple of small diamonds and that there. Wasn't ideal, but I've been watching.
What do you mean wasn't ideal? Like every 15 minutes there was a fish. I don't know.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know what's his
Small
expectations.
fish, like 15 kilos, a baby fish.
Dude, it's a fish.
No.
You're coming out to fish. Whether it's 15 kilos, it's still a diamond. It's still pressing you. I mean, come on.
No, mistake line on you. I saw some nice footage there of old Ryan. He got a lovely duck bill. That thing
I
must have
saw
got,
that. Where was that? What? Come on, dude.
No, down there by Addington, that area there. That was a lovely eagle ray. Sorry, not a duck bill, eagle ray.
Yes.
That was a lovely eagle ray, about 60, 64 kilos. And then a couple of days later, you got some nice big rays. Those 10 to 15
I did see
kilo.
with some greys. In fact, I think you got one yesterday. Yeah.
Yes, I know.
What?
You got some of those bigger greys, the ones that we want to catch on Saturday, Sunday. Because this place will fire.
All right.
Yeah, so there's been some fish around. There's been some snook up that area. Not a lot,
Yes.
but the snook have been around. There's been keelback out in the deep.
Yeah.
Although the conditions haven't been right for ski boat fishing.
Well, there has been a couple Garrick still about.
Garrick, plenty Garrick.
And
That's
some
what the guys
beautiful
are going.
sizes, Ray.
Yeah, what's nice about it is seeing all those footage of the guys actually releasing those Garrick.
I saw
which
that
is
one.
lovely.
And that one must
That
have been
one.
about a 20 kilo.
I've seen plenty.
Is
I've
it?
seen at least 5.
Really, eh?
Yeah,
Wow.
no. All my mates
Oh,
send me
that is
pictures
awesome.
of Garrick that they're catching, releasing.
Oh,
which is
that's what
lekker.
it's about. 100%.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Going out there, taking newbies to catch fish.
Yes.
And they're having a jewel. They're actually having a jewel.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. So, Durban has been good. The harbour, there has been a couple of grunter.
Grunter, yes. And kingies.
Yes,
No,
the
I can
kingies
say
has
the
been
kingies
there.
have now started turning on.
Oh,
which
yes.
is good.
Brad told me just out here at Durban as well, on the offshore side, there's been a whole lot of half carb again.
Yeah, and slingers.
Is it?
Yeah, and slingers.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
cool. Yeah,
those
yeah.
were slingers.
Yeah, so it's good to see those half carb thick again. I mean, we had that run
Don't say
couple
thick,
months.
because he catches it once. It's not thick.
Dude, he was catching a fair amount of half carb. Come on.
Oh, there's a couple of
Okay.
half cob there.
Well, when
well, don't worry about that. The snapper salmon, remember when we started
Oh,
here,
yes.
there was snapper salmon
yeah,
here?
100%.
When the water got a bit off colour and cold.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
snapper salmon are here?
Is it? Huh?
Yeah, I'd rather fish for the snapper salmon in the shade.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Hey, good day, Vanessa. Back here at Salt Rock, Sheffield area. Look at these beautiful conditions. Water's actually very calm. No wind at the moment. Yeah. From the sites, Angling News, South Africa. Martin Kwaghoven out.
Okay, now moving up the north coast, right? Tinley Manor, lots of rockfish.
Yeah,
Rockcod,
again, big blacktail.
big blacktail,
blacktail, yes.
and bronze bream.
And stonies.
Okay, yeah.
We must do a video thing on how to catch stonies. Because I've been watching guys and
Is
they're clueless.
Really?
Absolutely clueless. We
I
don't do
thought
that.
the stony is like, I'm fishing for my bronze bream and I always get a stony. And I'm thinking, how can you miss a stony? I want a bronze bream.
Mate,
But there's
you
so
can
much for
have
stonies.
so much fun catching stone bream. It's
No, they do
actually
give you a good
ridiculous.
fight. Yeah.
As a youngster, that was the fish that I started catching first. That
Stonies,
and black
eh?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, take your son there, your daughter there, and go and fish for stonies. Bronze bream.
But where are we
come
going to do
later.
that? Where do you want to do this? Well, I mean, where would someone go and do this?
It depends who comes with us.
All right, well, where are we going?
Do you want to take some youngsters with us and have some fun?
Always.
Then I think
Definitely
we
the
definitely got to go Mapalan. My favorite area, but
Mapalan.
I love Mapalan.
We're going to Mapalan. That's it.
Okay, done.
I love Mapalan.
I like that. Yeah, I like you.
I love Mapalan. Mapalan was that time where...
Hey, you remember you used to come with me a lot,
yes,
camping and that.
absolutely.
Yeah, we haven't been there for years.
Yeah. And the last time I went camping with him, spiders that size over my tent. So that's why we haven't been there for years.
He's the worst.
Oh, you see a spider like that, it doesn't freak you out.
No, well, Spider's your friend, man.
No, I'm not. No. All right.
Anyway, okay.
So the rest of the north coast, there has been a couple cob coming out. What have you heard of Richards Bay on the Rock and Surf side?
Besides Garrick, there's been a few cob around. You know, it's October, Cobtober.
100%.
They're cob everywhere. You just got to go and fish for them, put the time in. They are bigger cob now. That's the
Okay.
nice part.
Yes.
Even my Heart Attack Hill there, we've had a couple of 10-kilo cobs coming out.
Yeah.
Some nice brusher and that there. But It's Scottburgh. Remember when I used to go camping in Mapalana, it was always this time of the year, and we always used to go and fish for the
Granta.
You went fishing for Granta. I always used to go and fish for the
remember we used to go fish for the Granta to go and slide that Granta out for a raggy.
For the live bait.
Yeah, exactly.
But at night, you always used to go and catch the cob when they were sleeping. Cob.
All right. So on the offshore side, guys, on the north coast, there's still a couple Dorado coming out. The Kuta is coming out. And there has been a lot of snook. So yeah, and of course the Garriga are there. So you know what? Go out skiboard fishing on the north coast. Now moving on to the freshwater side, Midmar and Albert Falls has been cracking with the bass.
It's all that fresh water coming into it, all that snow melt and that's coming down.
Is that what's helping with the bass as well? I mean, I know the trout.
It's definitely turned the trout on, turned the fish on.
Yeah.
The cold water definitely turns the fish on. Unfortunately for the scalies, the rivers are flowing a little bit faster than usual.
You were telling me about that.
It's not too bad.
It's not so good for the scalies.
Give it a couple more days.
Right.
Give it a couple more days. Let that water flow slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
And the scalies will be out of control.
Fantastic. All right. Now for
this weekend, actually.
Yeah. Well, speaking about this weekend, how about your prediction, Mr. Thompson?
We got northeasterly tomorrow.
Tomorrow being Thursday.
Yeah. Friday northeasterly. Saturday northeasterly. Sunday northeasterly.
That's the day.
In Durban.
100%.
If you go south coast, exactly the same. If you go
north,
Vidal and that, you've got pretty much 2 days. So that northeasterly doesn't come.
So if I was going north coast, which would be the day to do it?
Yeah, if you get half a chance Sunday, Sodwana, places like that, for the Sandies. Because the Sandies are definitely there. Those juvenile Sandies are at Sodwana.
Yeah.
Vidal, you're going to get a couple of flatfish, nothing much.
Yeah.
You will get a lot of rockfish there, definitely.
Okay. All right, well, let's talk where we're getting much.
Okay, we'll get lots of fish here. I'll put money on it, again.
Well, guys, speaking about putting money, I mean, this is where we came out here last Wednesday, right? And we called that Wednesday the Wednesday before that to say that is the day because we wanted you to hold us to our predictions. And I'm standing there and I'm thinking, where's this fish? Where's this fish? I see him come out with this, like, cob, right? I mean, like,
snapper salmon.
A snapper salmon. And we even put that out as a bait.
The head.
Well, yeah. And I'm waiting for this pull, nothing. And then obviously, once that first diamond came out, every 15 minutes, it started coming out.
It was hard tide.
So our predictions were right. Now we are predicting this Sunday.
Oh yeah, knockout,
Knockout.
As long as the weather stays the same as what they're forecasting, it's going to be knockout,
All right. Well, you obviously are not working on Sunday.
Come down.
Right, come down. Say how's it to us. Come and join us on our videos.
Yeah, come
We're gonna have a couple of videos. Say how's it.
Hold my rod if you want to get a bite. Now, I promise you now, this place is going to be like Margate on Sunday.
This place is going to be like Margate.
But this
so
is where the
what is Margate going to be like?
No, that's going to catch edible fish. We're going to catch decent fish.
Edible fish are decent fish as well, Swanee. Come on.
No. Don't take line on you. We want something that's going to take 100, 150 meters on you. This is where we're going to get
150 meters. You are that confident?
The sandies are going to come. The sandies are going to come. Watch this.
All right, so the boys that are coming to join us, what bait should they bring?
Mackerel, mackerel, and mackerel. And that's the thing, guys.
100%. That's what I was going to talk about. Ray was telling me about the baits, and I'll give the guys the heads up.
Okay, heads up. You better start stocking up with mackerel. Go to your local tackle store. Go and stock up with mackerel. Because in the next month, the mackerel are going to disappear. The flatfish are going to be out of control. And last year, I remember mackerel going at 100 Rand a mackerel.
100 Rand each.
People did not stock up with mackerel.
Mackerel was gold last year.
Mackerel was gold. I promise you now. The red eyes, however, have started. And that's what...
That's an indicator.
That's an indicator that actually tells us that the water temperature is coming right. The fish are starting to move. Everything is getting perfect here off Durban for a lovely Sunday afternoon fish all the way through until Monday. And last year, when the west came, 3 hours after the west came, the fish fed. Those bigger fish
went wild out.
It went wild. Yeah. So even if you fish early into the morning, Monday morning, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, the fish came wild, especially the sandies and the honeycombs. The better fish came.
Yeah. No, that's the fish. Yeah. So that's what we are predicting for Sunday.
Definitely.
All right, so that's our predictions.
We're gonna catch it. We're gonna catch.
All right, come down, say how's it. It's Durban Skiboard Club. Well, at the basin.
The whole area.
The
whole stretch.
So come down, say how's it to Ray and I. We'll be out here. We'll be fishing, and hopefully we see you guys as well. So until the next one, it's Vanessa Green, it's Ray Thompson, it's the Angler News KZN Fishing Report, which has been 100% right for the last
99%.
I don't know what 99%. We got it right. We've been 100% right. Okay, 99%. I don't think anyone's gonna be. Yeah. Okay, maybe
the weatherman lied to us once.
Yeah, I thought he lied to us this weekend, but anyway. Guys, this show is proudly brought to you by CMH Fulton in Pinetown. Please make sure to go and check out that vehicle. I mean,
it's
I'm loving it.
Unbelievable.
It is. I mean, we're not just saying this because we are sponsored by it. I mean, trust me, when you drive this thing, when you see it.
The video camera, the whole sitting in the vehicle, looking in front of you, driving backwards. It's absolutely amazing.
It truly is. Honestly, I'm loving it. I'm keeping it. I'm not returning this to the dealership. When they tell me they want it back, I'm going to say, well, what is it going to cost me per month?
Wait until I win the lotto. Buy you one.
All right. And of course, Kingfisher and GPS Plastics. Guys, once again, none of this could be possible without a sponsor. So huge shout out to them. Now, make sure to see us on Sunday.
Yes.
You ready?
I'm ready, Freddie.
Let's do it.
Knock it out.
100%.